Hi, Alex. I heard you're getting ready for another job interview. How's the preparation going?
Hey Anna, I'm doing my best, but I can't help but worry about making mistakes during the interview. There's so much to think about.
That's totally normal, Alex. Job interviews can be nerve-wracking, but being aware of common mistakes and knowing how to avoid them can really boost your confidence. How about we go over the top 10 common job interview mistakes and some tips on how to steer clear of them?
That sounds perfect. Let's dive in.
All right. Mistake number 1. Not researching the company. A lot of candidates go into interviews without knowing much about the company, which can really hurt their chances.
I've heard about that. So, how do I avoid it?
Make sure you spend time researching the company before your interview. Understand their mission, values, and recent developments. Be ready to discuss how your skills and experiences align with their goals.
Got it. What's mistake number 2?
Mistake number 2 is not preparing for common interview questions. Going in without practicing answers can make you stumble when the interviewer asks about your strengths, weaknesses, or why you want the job.
So, I should practice answering these questions ahead of time?
Exactly. Practice with a friend or even in front of a mirror. The more you rehearse, the more confident you'll feel during the actual interview.
That makes sense. What's the third mistake?
Number 3 is focusing too much on yourself, instead of how you can benefit the company. Interviewers want to know how you can help them solve their problems, not just hear about your career goals.
So, I should focus on how my skills can add value to the company.
Precisely. Tailor your answers to show how you can contribute to their success. Use specific examples to demonstrate your impact in previous roles.
Great tip. What's next?
Mistake number 4 is being late to the interview. Arriving late shows a lack of respect for the interviewer's time and can create a negative first impression.
How do I avoid that?
Plan to arrive 10-15 minutes early. If it's a virtual interview, log in a few minutes ahead of time to ensure everything is working properly.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. What's mistake number 5?
Number 5 is not dressing appropriately. Dressing too casually can make you seem unprofessional.
How do I know what's appropriate?
Research the company culture. If in doubt, it's better to be slightly overdressed than underdressed. Aim for a neat, professional appearance that aligns with the company's environment.
That's good advice. What's mistake number 6?
Mistake 6 is talking negatively about past employers. Even if you had a bad experience, criticizing your previous jobs can make you seem unprofessional and difficult to work with.
How should I handle questions about past jobs if they ask?
Focus on the positives and what you learned from those experiences. If pressed about a negative situation, explain what you took away from it and how it helped you grow.
I'll remember that. What's mistake number 7?
Number 7 is failing to ask questions at the end of the interview. When candidates don't ask questions, it can seem like they're not interested in the role.
What kind of questions should I ask?
Ask about the company culture, team dynamics, or specific challenges the company is facing. This shows that you're engaged and thinking about how you can contribute.
Those are great suggestions. What's mistake number 8?
Mistake 8 is not following up after the interview. Sending a thank you email can make a big difference in how you're remembered.
How soon should I send it?
Ideally, send a thank you email within 24 hours. Express your appreciation for the opportunity and briefly reiterate your interest in the position.
I'll make sure to do that. What's mistake number 9?
Number 9 is not being honest. Sometimes candidates feel pressured to exaggerate their skills or experiences, but this can backfire.
So, honesty is the best policy.
Absolutely. Be truthful about your skills and experiences. If there's something you're not familiar with, express your willingness to learn.
That's good to know. And what's the final mistake?
The last mistake, number 10, is letting nerves get the best of you. It's natural to be nervous, but letting it take over can hurt your performance.
How can I stay calm during the interview?
Practice deep breathing before the interview and remind yourself that you're prepared. Confidence comes from preparation, so the more you prepare, the more relaxed you'll feel.
Thanks, Anna. These tips are really helpful. I feel much more confident now.
I'm glad to hear that, Alex. Just remember to avoid these common mistakes and you'll be in great shape for your interview. You've got this. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over the key takeaways for our listeners in this episode of the English Hub podcast. 1. Research the company. Know the company's mission, values, and recent developments. 2. Prepare for common questions. Practice answering typical interview questions. 3. Focus on adding value. Tailor your answers to show how you can benefit the company. 4. Be punctual. Arrive early to make a positive first impression. 5. Dress appropriately. Dress in a way that reflects the company's culture. 6. Stay positive about past employers. Avoid talking negatively about previous jobs. 7. Ask thoughtful questions. Show your interest by asking relevant questions at the end. 8. Follow up. Send a thank you email within 24 hours. 9. Be honest. Don't exaggerate your skills or experience. 10. Manage your nerves. Stay calm and confident during the interview.
And don't forget to tune in next time, where we'll cover more tips and strategies to help you succeed in your career and English language journey. Subscribe to the But English Hub podcast to stay updated.
That's right. And for our listeners, feel free to leave us a review or send in your questions for future episodes. Until next time, keep learning and stay confident.